Look, if you're still struggling to create content that actually goes viral, you're probably missing these tools that every top content creator is actually using. So in this video, I'm going to break down what those 3 tools are that will help you boost your reach, save you time, and make content creation stupid easy. So if you stay until the end, I'm going to give you my top AI tool that will auto edit your videos that makes life a lot simpler. Let's get into it. So this first app is called Viral Finder. Think of this as being kind of your shortcut to what's already working, okay? So it's going to scan trending videos inside of your niche and identifies what's getting the most engagement. And so it helps you model your content after proven winners so you can stop guessing. So this gives you real data. So you can reverse engineer virality, and trust me, the data beats luck every day of the week. So as we walk through this, as you can see, I have hashtags and things like that already in here for what I've used. I have not used the paid version. I've only used the free version. And I think it gives you up to 5 searches for the free version. And it worked really well. I had several pieces of content that hit well over 100,000 views just using Viral Finder. Okay. Now, this works in sync with the other 2 tools that I'm going to actually walk you through. So, Viral Finder is the first tool. As you dive in here, just go through and you can search specific hashtags in your niche, or you can go through and search specific users if you know their Instagram handle. Now, again, this works cohesively with the other 2 tools. So if you want to use this, perfect. Now, if you already know someone in your niche that absolutely crushes on social media, you can just skip this phase. The next thing that I'm going to show you is called Snap Insta. So Snap Insta, this one is a clutch for repurposing high performing content that you've already found either on Viral Finder or someone that you know is absolutely crushing in your niche. It lets you download Instagram Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts in high quality without the annoying watermark. Why this is important is because it allows you to study top performing content, remix ideas, and even repurpose your own content across platforms without getting penalized by the platform itself. So if you're not repurposing content, you're always leaving views on the table, period. So what I typically do as I walk through this, I will use mine for an example. This is a free tool that you can use, and it is absolutely game changing. So I will just jump over to mine and I will grab a reel. I'm going to go up to the top and then I'm just going to hit copy link. From there, I'm going to go back to Snap Insta. I'm just going to drop in the link and I'm going to hit download. From there, what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to download. And again, this is a free tool, so all these stupid pop-ups happen. Just hit close. And from here, they just hit download the video. And then as you can see, it automatically jumps up here and downloads. So from there, you can repurpose the video. But here's the piece that I recommend. Again, like I mentioned, I use these cohesively together. So once you have done the first step, which is Viral Finder, or you know someone on Instagram in your niche that absolutely crushes, from there we've searched their page. We've found a viral piece of content from their page. We've gone and copied the link. Now we've dropped it and downloaded the video inside Snap Insta. Here is the third piece that is must have, okay? After you download the video, the third app is called Descript. Now, Descript has a free and paid version. I have used the free version of Descript for a long period of time. And if you're using Mac, there is an app as well. What this does is you can transcribe any type of video, whether it's a YouTube video, a podcast. So this works really well for Instagram. So I'm going to walk you through how to actually use this once you've downloaded your viral piece of content that's been performing well in your niche. So like I mentioned, there is a app version for Mac, which is currently what I'm using. So what you do from here is once you have the app downloaded, so from here, you're just going to go to video creation and then you're going to hit upload file. So I'll walk you through what this kind of looks like. And then I'm going to download the exact file I just grabbed from Snap Insta. and it's going to walk through and analyze the video. And then it's going to transcribe it all. Now, this doesn't take a long period of time, but it does take a minute or two. Okay. And so as it goes through and it finalizes all of the transcription of the video. Now, keep in mind, if you're using a longer form video, right? If you're using a YouTube video or something like that, it is going to take a little bit longer than if you're using something off of TikTok or YouTube, or I'm sorry, TikTok or Instagram, something more short form. And then we're just going to hit done. And then it's going to transcribe the entire video. Now, the importance of using this is we can't just repeat exactly what the top performing video said from someone in our niche, right? We don't want to be penalized for copyright or anything like that. So what we want to do is we want to take the meat and potatoes of this video and definitely the hook and create it into be our own. So once we have all of this transcription of the video itself, now what we can do is we can copy all of this information and drop it into ChatGPT. Now, this is the third tool that you need in your workflow. It's basically a video editing for non-editors, okay? It transcribes your video into text. It lets you edit by deleting words, and you can remove filler words as well, like different things like that. And it does it automatically. So if you hate the sound of your own voice, you can also let AI voice clone this so you can tweak the audio without having to re-record it. And again, like I mentioned, it is a straight up game changer. So how I utilize this basically is to copy all of this text and then we drop it inside of another platform, which would be ChatGPT. Now, if you haven't seen any of my other videos on ChatGPT, I highly recommend you watch them. But ChatGPT is like the final piece to making everything kind of work together. So what I do is I copy all of this, I drop it inside of ChatGPT, and then I tell it, rewrite this in my own brand voice. And then from there, you have a word for word, high performing Instagram reel script or TikTok or YouTube that you are able to re-record because the data shows that is already performing well, meaning the hook and the meat and potatoes of the script. So that's what you can do to get to that level. So you've made it to the end. So here's the AI editing hack that will take your content to the next level, and it's called Captions AI. So this tool auto generates captions for you. It syncs them perfectly, and it even lets you style it for that fast-paced, eye-catching effect that keeps people watching. So the short jump cuts, the fancy captions, all that good stuff. And if you're serious about boosting your watch time engagement, like Captions AI is a must-have. A lot of times we don't have the budget to spend for a fancy video editor and all of this other stuff, or we just want to save a ton of time in being able to edit videos because it takes a lot of time, or we don't have the skill set that's required to be able to get what we want out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through what this looks like. So I pre-dropped a video in here that was not edited, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through it again. There are a couple things at the top. So for creators, if we're wanting to do ads, AI shorts, and then this would be for longer form content. So YouTube videos, things like that. And then you have your short form, which is just let AI edit it for you. So there's a free version and a paid version, right? I want to say it's like $9.99 a month for the paid version. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click this. We're going to let AI edit the video for us. We're going to hit upload video. It's going to pull up your library here. And this video has not been edited. And then you have this. So premium and basic. So premium is like the higher end stuff. Basic, I'm pretty sure it's just captions. So no jump cuts, no overlays, anything like that. So we're going to go with this. Now, the two that I typically would use is Impact, Pulse, and Impact 2. I just typically stay right here in the center just because that matches my style and my brand. So let's do Impact 2 and hit confirm. It doesn't take a ton of time because it is short form. Now, again, if you're using a longer form video or longer format like YouTube, that's going to take some time. I've gone through and I've made, I'll drop a link in here for a podcast from Riverside or something, and it'll chop it up and auto edit it for me. So you can see it made 5 shorts out of this one. There's been several that I've done before in the past that made 10 shorts out of this one. It really just depends on the length. 10 shorts out of this one. Depends on the length of the YouTube video. But for a short form, It doesn't take a ton of time, maybe 60 seconds to go through and actually edit the whole video. And then you have captions, your jump cuts, your overlays, all that stuff that is already done for you, which again saves you a ton of time and a ton of cash. So you're not having to pay a video editor. Now, with AI, it's always changing. People are always coming out with new stuff. I wouldn't recommend using it all the time, but I would say create something in your content strategy plan to where you can utilize this for that short form edits. And if you want to just utilize captions with this, you can do that as well. Instead of using something like CapCut or Adobe Premiere, going through and having to, auto do it all in there, you can just drop it in here and you're done in about a minute. Okay. So this is a great way to do it as well. Once this is done, I will run you through and I will hit play and I'll let you see what it looks like and how you can kind of adjust some of the edits that are on there. There is a mobile version for a phone if you want to do that, or again, there's a desktop version as well. I like desktop just typically because it's more user friendly and it's easier for me to go through than having to do it on my phone, but to each his own. So it's done editing. Let's hit this button, let's pull it up and let's see what it looks like really quick. All right, so the way that it opened was in the editor itself, and you can change the font style, you can change the font color, you can do all of that. But let's just kind of hit the play button and see what it looks like without me doing anything, completely hands off. As you can see, it puts captions, it does zooms, overlay, blur, and all of this stuff is you can edit inside of this. Like if there's something you don't like, you can remove it. If there's something you want to add, you can do that as well. Um, Again, like with the fonts, you can change the colors, things like that, right? But this is kind of what it looks like. Again, like literally takes, you have to film the video still if you want and drop it inside of here. It will do the editing for you to where, it looks like a professional edit and it didn't take you any time. For using the premium edits, it's like $9 a month, I think, or something like that. But it's legit. It works really well. So that is the breakdown, guys. If you're looking for a simple way to be able to go through and kind of edit your videos and do stuff like that for viral performing content, like now you have the tools. It's just time to put them to work. So drop a comment below if you're using any of these tools already and just kind of let me know which ones you're most excited to try in the future. And hey, if you want more no fluff strategies for growing a brand and turning views into actual revenue, make sure you hit that subscribe button and I will catch you in the next one.